nervous today? You're searching. Good girl. Elephant shrews are a small mammal species that are from Africa. They're called elephant shrews because they have a long proboscis that is reminiscent of an elephant's trunk. And so they use that to search for insects. We received 3 elephant shrews from Rotterdam Zoo in the Netherlands. The 3 new shrews are currently in quarantine at the health center. 1 male and 2 females. The male that we received from Rotterdam is going to breed with our 2 females that are currently in the mouse house. I'm going to start acclimating our new male Bart to going into a small cardboard box so that we can move him from the enclosure he's in right now in quarantine to the new enclosure so he can breed with our females. I'm putting pine mulch in here so that it just seems like a similar space that's sort of like a hollow that they can run into and hide. There really aren't many of these guys, and we want to increase the diversity of the population. Offspring are not easy to study in the wild because they stay in the nest until they're about 3 weeks old. So a lot of what we know is based on the zoo populations. So I'm just going to put some insects into the boxes. It's a little reward. Good boy. Bart is providing us with a unique challenge because he is so skittish. This is the first time he's been out of his family group. It's the first time he's been in a different environment. That's what they do. The challenge in working with a really nervous species is that you have to take your time and learn how to work around them. I know, you're mad.
The shrews are getting fed twice a day. They get a mix of a variety of different insects, some waxworms, some crickets, some mealworms. So I've got their cup, I've got their water. I'm gonna go grab them some hay.
We've done some initial breeding introductions between Bart and Polaris. The initial introductions seem to be going well. They're both behaving appropriately. We've seen a little bit of chasing from Polaris toward Bart. Anytime we don't see aggression during an introduction, it's a good sign. Polaris is an experienced female, so it's really just a matter of Bart getting comfortable and behaving appropriately with her, and hopefully he'll take his cues from Polaris.
They've built a couple nests. They've started a second nest. Hi, Bart. I see you. Okay.
Hopefully we'll see breeding. We may not. The biggest unknown right now is that they're a new pairing. They are diurnal, so they are active during the day, so it's possible we'll see breeding during the day while we're here, but a lot of times they also wait for things to quiet down, so you never know.
But they are having a lovely time in this back corner.
Yeah, they're always in there. It's interesting. And he's really calmed down since they've been together.
Significantly. He is much calmer. And Polaris knows when the bugs are coming in. She has that sound down.
I could watch them all day.
I could too.
I mean, they've been pretty active since right after we introduced them.
In the last week, they took a nest apart, they rebuilt it, they worked on a new one. It's sort of shredded again.
Gestation is about 45 days. So if we don't see them breeding, we will just know what our window is. So we'll know what the first possible day of birth would be and the last possible day. It's really just a waiting game. If we don't see them breed, then we just wait for signs for pups.
All right, let's go separate her.
You want to go ahead, open this. We're going to shift her over. So once you have the door open, you can throw a bunch of bugs. Sometime between last night and this morning, Polaris gave birth. There we go. It's very exciting that Polaris and Bart bred. He had never been in a breeding situation before, so we weren't sure. So this is great news because we know he knows how to breed. What we're seeing is what we consider abnormal behavior. She's mouthing the pup, she's pawing at the pup, and she's moving it frequently from place to place in the enclosure. So we've made the decision to pull the pup for hand rearing. This is quite the nest. I'm just gonna try to pull this up.
That's where I think it is.
We're being very careful about how we look for the pup. We don't know if there's more than one, so we have to just take our time and kind of go through carefully and see what we find.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here.
Hi, honey.
Here we are.
Eyes are not open yet.
Does it feel cold?
No,
Should be.
it feels warm.
I'll have to have them check to see if it
See
nursed.
See if the belly looks distended. Luckily, the pup looks great. Belly looks like, it's hard to say, no obvious injuries. No signs of trauma. All the signs are good at this point.
All right, make sure this is like a little nest for you.
We're going to take the pup to the health center to have the vets evaluate it. We'll confirm its sex and set it up in an incubator.
Hi, Taria.
Hi.
Hey, John. Looks good. There's one and no injuries.
No, doesn't look like any trauma or anything.
You guys get a weight already?
No.
Didn't do anything yet.
Now, as we grow this population and we have more individuals here, we can collect more data on their behavior, which will hopefully contribute to our understanding of the species. 47 grams.
Take a peek.
Yeah, let's see.
Looks like a male, I think.
Need a light.
Yeah, it does look like
Like a
male.
nail, yeah.
So the stomach does feel a little bit full.
It does.
So I think we'll wait to
makes
feed him.
Squeaks.
It's alive and well.
Yeah, it's good. It's really exciting that we have a new elephant shrew pup, mostly because it means that Bart bred successfully. With all of the pairings we currently have, we can now produce more offspring to pair with other animals in some of the other facilities and hopefully produce a more stable population here in the US. Little towel nest. He is really cute. I mean, they're born hairless and with their eyes closed, so they get cuter as they grow. Oh, so cute.